are we all doing? Welcome back to another watch along, and hope you are all well. Massive game earlier on today. Morocco against Croatia. Say that loosely. Again, another 0-0. It's typical. Three on the bounce, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken, 3 on the bounce. So a bit of a shitter, but hey ho, we move. Oh no, it went 3 on the bounce because France played last night. Could you do us a massive favour? I'm sorry, I'm getting messages left, right, and centre coming through. I'm being given a list by the missus in messages and stuff like that. It's all happening. Everything that can go wrong is going wrong. However, hope you're all well. Please, could you do a massive favour and drop us a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and click that notification bell if you want to be notified when we go live. As I say, we are covering this game, the Germany versus Japan, and later on this evening we will be covering Belgium against Canada, and I've got the lovely Maisie joining me for that one. But as it is, I do have a lovely guest joining me today as well. I mean, I do have Mr. Forian coming in. And like I said, this is Germany against Japan, which germs against the Japs. If you have germs in your Japs, go get it looked at. Go and seek medical advice. Nobody wants germs in the Japs, do they? However, you can find us on social media, and these are the places you can find Turf Morehouse. So I don't know what's happening, but apparently I mean, you're seeing it. I've seen it crash a few times. I'm not sure why. I don't know what's happening today. It's just going all tits up. And you can keep playing that card all you like.
Oh, it used to. It worked when you were 10. I don't know if it's just me. People might want to say in the chat, but you are sort of keep the say freezing and breaking up. Like I say, I don't know whether it's my internet. It might be my end. I've had problems with my end for many years. So.
Well, you just got the all clear on your end, Chris, so it's not too bad.
This is very true. This is true. Can I just say how nice it is to see Germany and Japan actually going against each other? Because usually they're the best of partners, aren't they?
just. Chris, thank you for coming in again.
Too soon, do you think?
Depends on the nature. Depends on the nature of it. But yeah, thank you for coming in again. I really appreciate it. Where can people find you and your stuff?
Well, like I say, the DWP let me down, so I thought, well, what's similar to seeing the DWP? I'll see if Dan needs me. Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube. Thank you very much. If you can nip over and subscribe at Leicester TID on Twitter, and then Leicester Till I Die on Facebook, Instagram, and most things.
No, that would be fan as well. Please, can people obviously go into the description of this video, go check out Chris's stuff, and show your support there as well. Let's have a look at a couple of comments then before we get into the main stuff with the team lineups. Mark says, good luck with your watch along, Dan. Smash it. I'll be live when you see this, but great show, mate. Love to Dan. Maybe a cheeky raid later. Thank you very, very much indeed. Also, we have Dean in, who says, hey, Dan, bro, hey to your fan self. And he also says, hey to Chris, too.
Hey, thank you. Somebody's being nice in chat, but then what do you expect from these Yorkshire folk?
He says, can hear you both fine. So that's all good. That is all good. And yeah, as Mark says there, would have been 3 on the bounce, but France won 4-1. And the all stream elements bot is in. Rich says, afternoon, gents. Afternoon to yourself. Hope you are well, Mr. Cox.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning.
Good evening, good afternoon, good eye. I mean, Germany, Japan. Before we look at the teams, Chris, the players are entering the pitch as I see. They'll probably enter the pitch on yours in about 5 minutes.
It's true. The joy of a fire stick. That at least again, I'm not paying for it.
No, that is true. That is true. How do you see this one going? I mean, you'd expect the Germans to take it to Japan, but looking at recent games,
yeah,
it's been a bit of a weird one, hasn't it?
Totally agree, 100%. On paper, you've got to say that it should be Germany all the way, but you know, we've seen Japan do it before. We've seen South Korea do it to Germany quite recently, and that's what we love about the World Cup. Let's be honest with you. You know, who wasn't happy when Australia went 1-0 up last night? I mean, I was, but then again, I was decked out in my Australia stuff, you know. And who wasn't cheering when Saudi Arabia beat Argentina? We love it, and I want to see more of those sort of games. And Germany, let's be honest with you, they're not in the best place at the moment.
No, they're not. You know, we do say as well that they are a team that grow into a tournament. They are also a team that, how do I say it? They've adapted. That their golden generation has sort of moved on. You know, yes, okay, you've got Thomas Muller still knocking about, but Manuel Neuer is at probably the back end of his goalkeeping career as well. So, I mean, they have got some good youngsters.
Brazil 7-1, is it?
No, it's not.
You know.
No, it's not. So let's have a look what you guys are saying. Dean says Havertz will be dangerous for Germany. Yeah, I think he will. Aito for Japan. You can't forget Thomas Muller. How can you? Germany playing hard though. Rich says definitely, Chris. Let's have a look at the teams then. Let's have a look at the team lineup. Starting with the Germans. We have Manuel Neuer in goal. Somebody didn't crop it to 16.9. You can tell us...
I'm going to say, having said that, we're all lucky to see it, guys.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Dan was working his little ones off trying to get all this ready for you. So it's good enough. It's good enough, sir.
It'll do, won't it? It'll do. Yeah. Manuel Neuer starts in goal. Antonio Rudiger plays with David Raum, Joshua Kimmich, Kai Havertz and Serge Gnabry, Thomas Muller and Jamal Musiala. And if you remember, Musiala, however you want to pronounce it, also has, you know, English heritage, did play for the English throughout the youth periods for England, but decided to go down the Germany route. Nicholas Suel is in, Ilkay Gundogan and Nico Schlotterbeck start for Hansi Flick's Germany.
What a great name. What a great name.
This is where there's some great names, Chris. This is where it gets interesting.
Oh, go on. This is why I come on these ones on your channel. Then I don't have to do this.
So we've got the Japan side. I'll just take a number 25 with boiled rice, please. But number 12 is Shuichi Gonda. Then in number 4, you've got Itakuru. 5 is Yuto Nagatomo. 6, Wataru Endo. 11, Tekafusa Kubo. 14, Junya Ito. 15, Daichi Kamada. 17, Ayo Tanaka. 19, Hiroki Sakai. 22, Maya Yoshida, who we all know from his Southampton days. And 25, Daisen Maeda. In fact, that was a lot easier. That was a lot easier than some of the Saudi Arabians and some of the other teams I tried mentioning.
Yes, yeah. Can I just say, is it just me because I'm of a certain age, but it is on a lot of channels still. Whenever I see the German team and I see the manager, I always think of hello. Because they had a major flick or a general. That's somebody called.
Yeah, flick. They did. Yes, yeah. They did. I remember. I do remember now. I do remember. I mean, looking at the two teams on paper, as we say, Chris, you'd have to say that German side is way stronger than half of those teams of those players you've probably never heard of.
Yes, but like I say, as we have seen, and as we both know, football's not played on play. Put that with my teeth. Try that again with my teeth in. Football is not played on paper, and on paper that team should win. But on paper, Argentina should have absolutely stuffed Saudi Arabia. I'm looking forward to an interesting game because Japan, in fairness, are no slouches. It's not like they're playing like a team that is awful. I'm just looking where they are. Of course, Germany are they're down in 11th now in the FIFA World Rankings. Japan are 24. So, then I say they're no, but they're above Poland, they're above Sweden, above Tunisia. There's a lot, Russia, Hungary. There's a lot of teams that they're above. So I don't think Germany can take this lightly, but it would be great to see them lose, wouldn't it?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. They're growing out a show where they don't come out all guns blazing in the first game. They do grow into the tournament, as we've already said. Looking at it, as I say, we are soon to. That's strange. I'm not used to seeing that. 2 players stood in the centre circle, ready to take the kick. Usually, it's only 1 player kicking it back nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
But Germany get us underway. They are kicking from left to right, and if I'm not mistaken, Japan are kicking from right to left. Just in case Niall or Nippon or anybody comes in asking these questions, I do have to clarify.
I'll tell you when I kick off, so just bear with me for an hour. I haven't got a proper telly in here.
They're still doing the opening ceremony on your TV, Chris.
Yeah, from 2018. I haven't got a telly point in here, so I'm having to use a Fire Stick, and of course it is. It's when you've got 2 guests in, and there's one on proper telly, one on Fire Stick, and one on Sky, and you're all at different times. But I'm going to try and get more to try HD. Let's see what's that on. Oh, 2 seconds better. Exactly. Oh, and
Rich says that Chris is still on the Moroccan game. Chris has been to the future. He's seen the stadiums in South Africa. You've seen the stadiums in South Africa, and yet you're still to see the tournament yet. So,
well, I thought I'd have a look round the place before I saw the matches.
Give it your seal of approval.
Yes. But I do. At least I can watch it, and it shouldn't sort of. I can say that now. I've got the blue ring of death.
Oh dear. Have you kicked off yet, though? That's the main thing.
Yes, we have kicked off, you cheeky bugger.
What yat time wise?
I'm not. I've just got the blue circle of death at the moment.
Oh,
I know.
He's got the grim.
I'm going to read. Oh, that's why. The joy of having a Fire Stick is that it updates itself. Like your Windows computer does. No, yeah. I'm still enjoying my 5-minute preview on Pornhub, Richard. I kind of just say your joke there about the rice and Muller, Richard. Don't give up the day job.
Yeah, did I put that on screen? Oh, Rice would take Muller out of the game. That's it. Dean's gone 4-1 Germany. He says it's Spurs Son. So is Spurs Son South Korea? Yes. Yeah, so Heung-Min Son plays for Korea Republic. Or South Korea, depends what you want to call him. Gundogan, yeah, he's in there. It says Kamada is a good player for Japan. A few tackles flying in nice and early. Yeah, let them know you're there nice and early. And I've been told to do it, but you can probably already see the chat anyway, Chris. So
yes, yeah. Well, hang on.
I would have done, but Chris can see the chat, so it'd have been a bit pointless.
Yeah, yes, indeed. I've also got it up on the stream as well. Just bear with me, all right? Best things are worth waiting for.
I thought the best things in life are free.
I hope they start soon because my match is at 4 o'clock. Right, I'm back. What time are you on?
I'm on 3:37.
Oh, you're about 20 seconds in front of me, which is normal. The 20-second gap is normal. And can I just say, Richard, he could have done with this game, but he couldn't have done that if he was watching West Ham Leicester, could he?
No.
What was the score there?
Oh, can't remember. You'll have to jog my memory. What were it, Chris? I'm not sure.
I think it was 2-0 to Leicester, and it was at away from home as well.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh. Against West Ham as well.
I just want to quote something that Jake used to say a lot to me last season. Like, oh, my neck's hurting looking down the table. Oh, it is. Oh, it's not exactly cold revenge. It's more freezing, but it's well enjoyable. But yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying there's an upset, but this could end up maybe a draw.
It could. I mean, we saw 0-0 earlier, didn't we? We saw 0-0 earlier between Morocco and Croatia.
No, because I was in bed, so I didn't.
No, I didn't watch it myself. I was out.
Oh, I'm with you. Right.
I was out, but I'm just saying earlier on there was another 0-0 there.
I was traumatized by breakfast kickoffs after yesterday.
Dean's just decided to throw this one in. Oh, Chris, buddy, old pal, just remembered pre-season friendly 4-3.
Was that this season? Was that this season, Dean?
Don't worry, Chris. Burnley play QPR next.
No, my memories, I know, I'm getting old now, but I don't know whether I have just simply forgotten or I'm trying to blank it out of my mind if we did lose.
Who usually thinks about the pre-season friendlies?
We're not when you lose. Oh, last season. Oh, come on. Well, if mine was frozen, yours is bloody Arctic, mate.
What are you saying for this then, Chris? Obviously, I know you're saying that we could see another 0-0, but if you're a betting man and you had to put money on a scoreline, what would you go for?
I'd probably go 5-1. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that was the last time Leicester played QPR when they were relegated 5-1. This one. You know what? I'm not putting the money on it, so it's not going to cost me anything. I'm actually going to go. I'm going to go 2-2. The Desmond.
Oh, an old Desmond.
I'd like to say Japan, but it's either going to be 2-2 or 1-2 to Japan.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad of a thought process. I mean, a lot of these teams like Japan will have took, some confidence from the fact of that Saudi Arabia result, won't they? And realise that, these big teams are there for the beating.
Yes, indeed. It is an inspiration to everybody. I mean, they've done that. Oh my God, he got red hair.
Yeah, Nagatomo. Oh, yeah. In fact, Chris, just to break off, Japan coming forward now, ball into the back stick. 1-0 Japan. Oh, it's ruled out. It's ruled out. Oh, he's offside. Can I just say, Chris, as well, I forgot to mention this, but to anybody watching, does the referee in this game look familiar?
He's the African one, is he?
Oh, he's the one that called it at 85 minutes. So don't expect much added time in this one.
No, and I only know that because Doug told me that he was due to come in. So if
it is him.
How can somebody do that and then get into the World Cup?
Yeah, but apparently English referees are bad. I mean, at least English referees can play. At least, well, I say referee, but they can at least stand on the pitch for 90 minutes.
Dan, I think it might be me that's having the problem with the internet. So what I'm going to do is I'll log off and I'll log back in again and see if that's any better.
All right, no worries. I'll just say a couple messages then. No worries. So as you can see, just go through a couple of your comments. Then Douglas is in. How are we doing, Doug? Obviously, I'm sure Chris will say hi when he's back. But yeah, hope you are well, Doug. Hope all is well. Hope Rebecca's well as well. And Doug's going for a 2-1 Japan as well. As I say, Japan already had the ball in the back of the net. Definitely offside. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, Dean says hi as well. All is good, good. And Dean's got a point. Please, people, if you can, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitch. So if you can show your support, please drop a massive like. Really would appreciate it if you can like this stream. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you haven't done so yet, it's free. It is free. No money. Look, you see that? It's not needed. You don't need one of them. It costs you nothing. You click that little red button that says obviously to subscribe, and it would be amazing if you could. Also, click that notification bell if you want to be notified of when we go live. As I say, we are going to be doing another game tonight at 6:45. I'll be back with Maisie this evening to cover the game between who is it now? Belgium-Canada. For Belgium-Canada this evening. Dean says this is a pretty open game. It is. It is quite wide open. Quite wide open indeed. Doug says, I'm looking forward to joining you on Sunday. Yeah, looking forward to having Doug on as well. Is that the Brazil-Serbia game on Sunday? Oh, no, Spain-Germany, sorry. Funnily enough, we're on with the Germans again. But yes, Doug will be joining us on Sunday, and we will be going through the Spaniards against the Germans. Should be a good one, that one. Yeah, Spain-Germany. I thought it was. Jeff's in. Hope you're well, mate. He says, hi, Dan and Chris. I'm sure Chris will be back very, very soon. But he says, hoping for some goals in this. Not offside goals. Going for Germany win 2-0, but my game predictions are not good so far. You'd think, though, with the quality Germany have got, Jeff, you'd think that they'd have enough about them, wouldn't you? You'd like to think so. You would like to think so. He's here. He's there. He's everybody where. YouTube dad. YouTube dad.
Let's try this again. I've checked all my connections because at my age they do get a bit loose. Just and hello, Jeff. Just as I come back in.
Exactly. Jeff's in. Doug's in as well.
Oh, the world is fine. The world is fine.
What's that old saying that was said? The world is tickety-boo, tickety-boo, sir. Dean said he's back to work tomorrow for 4 days. Ooh. Grueler.
Ooh. You'll miss England then.
Well, this is another thing as well. I might potentially. I'm unsure yet whether
Dean will.
Oh yeah. I'm unsure whether I'm covering England Wales on Tuesday.
Oh, how come?
So football lot have decided ahead of Christmas to get together and go watch it at the pub.
No, that's fine. No, I mean, Saint with the Sin is he like he said, yeah, he prefers to watch it at the pub and what have you.
I suppose it's another one. Like if I could sit there and I could film it like a bit like Under the Cosh do or something like that. Sometimes they sit at pub and they set it up and do live from there. They don't bring comments up, but they'll have a brief look while watching game. But yes. I don't think you're going to get the views while you're sat in a pub. No one can hear out.
No. I mean, I'm the same. I'm going to be away for the quarterfinals should England get there. But I'm as you know, I'm with my daughter in London. So sometimes, we do all these watch-alongs, but it's nice to take a break sometimes.
It is. It is. I think as well. It's like Kate said. Oh, it's an England game. You know, you want to cover that because that's what people will want to watch. They'll want to tune in for it. But then I said, yeah, but with the England games, so many people are covering them, and I've realised I covered Argentina, Saudi Arabia, and my viewing figures were at 1.2K last time I looked.
I saw that. I'm like, what the fuck?
My Jesus, I'm going to have to start covering Saudi Arabia a lot more, aren't I? But yeah, I'm going to have to.
I know it's weird. It is totally weird. Like I say, and a lot of people, if it's England, to be honest with you, like my son was coming round, I'd sit and watch with him.
Yeah.
You know, or if I didn't do this YouTube lark, I wouldn't want to necessarily sit on YouTube and I'd sit and watch it properly on a TV at the correct time. So you know, I do get it, but I was just thinking, you know, is it worth seeing Aber Voyage and Winter Wonderland just in case England managed to get to the quarters? I thought, fuck it, they ain't going to, are they? You know?
Nah, it's worth the risk. It's worth the risk. However, I did see a video the other day that came out quite a while ago, and it said about a 10-year plan for England. And it said about an England 10-year plan, and it mentioned that the under-17s, they want the under-17s to go on and get far in the under-17s championships, which they did. They went and won it. They then upped it to half of them are now in the under-21s championships. They said they're expecting England to at least reach the semi-final of the Euro 2022, which we went on and reached the final. So, and they were hoping for this, well, for World Cup 2022, as it should have been. They're hoping that England go on to win it. And that was in there. That was all in their 10-year plan. Everything else has gone pretty much the right way at the moment.
Yeah. The only thing is that if you follow where England can go, whether they finish first or second, Doug, at some point we will either sort of meet Germany or meet France if they get through. So yeah, it's a bit, but hey, it's football, like you say.
It is. I mean, what do you make of this, Chris, as well?
Played on paper, we'd all be Manchester City.
German corner, just to break off. Rudiger gets his head up. Just wide of the mark. Not happy with that. He thought he could have done better. But yeah, what have you made of that? It's telling us that capacities of stadiums, a bit like England, the game for England is, I think the stadium's 80,000 or something like that.
Right.
And yet the stadium announced it was at something like 86.7 thousand. Some of the stadiums say 40,000, but yeah, I think it was. I think it's what Dean's saying here, that one of the games they oversold the game by 1,700 tickets.
You know, nothing at
surprises
this World
you.
Cup surprises me. No, it really doesn't. You know, you said the other day, you know, the England fans that were singing "It's Coming Home" out of tune and what have you. You know, there were Qatarians. Yeah, Qatarians. It sounds like something off Star Trek. Qataris, you know, all dressed up. So I just don't know what to believe. That's the thing.
Have you seen some of the celebrations from Saudi Arabia the other day as well?
I saw them in the changing room afterwards.
Not just the Saudi Arabian players. The Saudi Arabian players obviously sliding across tables. They were celebrating. There was videos of Saudi fans in their homes, and they were celebrating like mad. They stood up back at sofas, and sofas tipped. One bloke ripped his front door off and thrown it out, and he's just, honestly, it was hilarious. I'm watching it thinking, wow. But there was
if that happened here, it would be called vandalism.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and not just that, there was I think Dubai, or well, where it is, sorry, Qatar, I've just only found out and heard of the song Freed from Desire, because it got played and a shit ton of Qataris are all there going like, no, 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 no. And we're just like, what? And they were proper jumping around.
Yeah. It's like I say, I take anything I read from this World Cup with a pinch of salt. You know, I don't think anything's changed at FIFA. Infantino is no better than Blatter by the look of it. all the promises that were made before this game about drinking, about racism, about LGBTQ, none of it's been upheld. You know, they backed down on it all. So I could say nothing surprising. I mean, you know, I saw the other day Wales, right? And that, you know, and then I bought the boat in and went home. No, but like, you know, we're watching the Wales match. All those people in red could not have. I mean, there was half of the Welsh nation there. If that was, they were all Welsh fans.
Well,
you know, I just.
Well, put it one way: if Qataris have paid, if you know the Qatari government have paid Qatar, the public of Qatar, to pretend to be Japanese, I think we can weed out who's been paid and who hasn't.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's just say that one.
I mean, it started. If Ecuador hadn't won that first game, then that would have just put a whole question mark over the.
Yeah, it would.
Whole
yeah, it would. I agree.
Yeah.
He's in. He's here. He's there. He's every bloody where.
I'm surprised nobody's playing in red.
He says, "Hi lads, in work, grafting my balls off, but got the game on the radio, going for a 2-1 Germany win." And then he decides to be clever.
You're not being naughty with any cement again, Anthony.
He decides to be clever and say, "I've got a flag missing."
No, he did have two. He did have two when he first put them up.
They're there.
Oh, yeah. Only because I made you feel guilty.
Jeff says he went to Winter Wonderland during his 2018 visit. He said it was freezing cold, but well worth it.
Yeah, well, if I do, you wouldn't want to go see Winter Wonderland in the middle of July in a heat wave, would you? But yes, I love all things Christmas. Oh, what a save! What a save from the Japanese goalkeeper. And yet another player down with an injury.
That is a good save, that is a good save.
Was it the grass? I'm going to tell you what, so many players are standing on other players' feet.
Yeah. I'm not sure what that's all about, to be fair.
No, I'm not. Because I thought, you know, they all play out. But when you look at it in slow motion, it's all feet stomping. But what was it? That was a decent save. Yeah,
it was. It was. Dean says they were waving fans in with 2 minutes to kick off. Yeah, I watched that video. He couldn't get his QR code for his ticket, could he? So he ended up getting in for free in the end.
Like that for the England game, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I totally understand that as well, Dean. That players were going to receive an instant yellow if they wore the armband.
Yeah.
You know what? Good on Alex Scott for wearing it during thing because you know she can't get booked. She could get fined by the BBC maybe, but at the end of the day, she doesn't care and she took a risk. Fair play to her.
There's a video going out. I think it's on TikTok, but it'll be all over. And it's a Swedish TV journalist with his microphone and the cameraman, and he's got like I think it was a rainbow armband on, and the policeman telling him to take it off.
Wow.
And he's going, and then he's trying to stop the guy filming, which he obviously refuses to do. And you're like, oh. But all the Welsh fans had their hats taken off them. We know that your hat, the bucket hat, with the rainbow going round. I suppose Germany are looking to get their flag in. It looks a bit close, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's true. It's stupid.
No, I mean, who is in charge here? FIFA or Qatar? Who's organising it? And if this was agreed before, why are FIFA letting Qatar get away with it?
Well, yeah, why are you even letting Qatar bid if you're not? FIFA as a governing body should make sure that whoever is picked, and I'm not just saying this because at the end of the day it's their beliefs, it's their rules, but it also should be about, with it being FIFA, it should also be about inclusivity and making sure that everybody should feel welcome no matter what. FIFA didn't give a shit about that when they got the payment, though, did they?
No, and I totally agree. I've said the other day, we're taking it to these places that haven't had it. But you check the country. You check, is that country being inclusive? I mean, in fairness, when they went to South Africa, that was on the way up, and they were doing a lot of good over there for everybody, not, apartheid had finished and all that. So I saw why they went there, but I'm sure they could have picked a country other than Qatar that was in the area that wouldn't. But of course, we do need these countries to bid. That's the problem.
There is that.
I'm just looking here. No, where was it?
I mean, Dean's put a point here. Roy Keane was saying, go for it. What are they going to do? Suspend every player for wearing it? There'll be no players left to play at the end of the tournament. And to be fair, yes, he does have a good point with that.
Yeah.
Doug says he'd like to see it in Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah, I agree. Because I could possibly go out and stay with my friend again. Well, she's moved, so I'll be seeing a different place.
That's all right then.
I still can't believe
a bit hard. Long bloody flights, that, wasn't it?
Oh, I had 8 hours at Singapore airport.
I was going to say, did you fly via Dubai or Singapore?
Singapore. On the way out, I literally had time to do a tour of the city.
Wow.
Funny thing is, the airport is amazing, and it's like a little city, and you can go from one terminal to the other very easy, so you can see different shops and different food bar things. But if you're there over 7 hours, you're given a free tour of the city.
Oh wow! Right, one second, Chris. I'm going to have to just break off a minute because they're checking for a possible penalty.
Oh.
No. In fact, sorry, do carry on. They were checking for it, but check's been complete pretty quickly.
But on the way back, the flights didn't tie in with another because they do 2 tours. So I went to the hotel. There's a hotel at the airport with a rooftop pool. And they come when you're in the pool, they'll come up to you and you can order foods and drink. And I just went in there for a few hours.
Why not?
Watching the planes take off. But it was a hell of a long flight.
Kate slags me. She slags me off when I say well, yeah. I mean, tell you something that's not obvious. When I say, "Oh, do you fancy doing this?" Like, at Manchester, there's a pub nearby, and if you stand out the back of the pub, all the planes are just flying in and coming down from that terminal. So. It's quite cool to watch.
It was to me, and I'm laid there. I've ordered a beer, and the beer comes next to me to the pool, and you just look up, and these planes are coming in and out, and it's like surreal. But it was a long flight. Was an absolutely long flight. It was okay to Singapore because it was one of the new 767s or whatever it was. But from Singapore to Australia,
Boeing 737s.
No, the big ones, the 767s, the 767s or something. It was a 737 from there to Australia, which is like what you'd get if you were going to Ibiza or Mallorca, and you're like that for 6 hours. But I was reading somewhere that Qatar, when they put the bids in, they'd literally could have won it on the first bid. They were that far ahead. Each time they bid, the bottom one drops out.
Yeah. Catch up with a couple of comments then. Anthony says Newcastle want Ronaldo now. Doug says Ronaldo has been banned for 2 matches as well. Jeff says we have family in Doha and they tell us the atmosphere in the streets is electric with so many fans from so many countries. They also know of no one who has been paid to provide team support. That's fair shout. Dean says that VAR was quick. Yeah, it definitely was. Anthony says as he well brings it on himself in terms of Ronaldo. Shot by Germany, saved by the Japanese goalkeeper. And Doug agrees. Yeah, 2 matches for breaking that phone at Everton last season.
If he's going off to Portugal or somewhere, he's not going to give a shit, is he?
Nah, is he heck? Is he heck? Anyway. Anthony says he's working with his workmate, building walls. I mean, he thinks he needs a VAR check on his wall as it's offside a bit. It's on the pitch, basically.
Get back to work. Bloody typical builder. You're being paid to work and you sat on your arse with your crack showing and a big mug of tea in your hand. Get back to work, Anthony.
Crack showing his dick covered Harveys.
Yes.
egg stains on his string vest.
Oh, yes.
But Malacca says Germany to win 2-1 against Japan. I mean, Germany are starting to put a few runs together. On Ronaldo, I don't know whether anybody saw it, but Vincent Kompany's out in the working for the BBC throughout this World Cup, and he did have some issues actually getting out to Qatar, but obviously they got sorted. He was covering the game for France-Australia last night, and he was asked about Ronaldo, and Gary Lineker said to him, "Would you take Ronaldo at Burnley?" And Kompany laughed and went, "We need players who can run." I'm not being funny, but that was like, yes, stick it to him. But yeah, Anthony says, "Oh, Dan, heard that."
No,
Bet you did.
So there was 4 votes for the World Cup to be hosted. On the first one, Australia got 1 vote, Japan got 3, South Korea got 4, the USA got 3, and Qatar got 11. On the next round, Australia were out, so Japan got 2, South Korea 5, United States.
What's
5,
this in the voting process?
Sorry?
Is this for the voting process for hosting it?
For hosting it, yeah. And then in the third round, Japan fell out. So you got South Korea 5, USA 6, Qatar 11. And then South Korea dropped out, and it was USA versus Qatar. It was 8 votes for the USA, 14 for Qatar.
Of course
I
it
mean,
was.
you know, they could have won it on the first vote. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, true. Jeff says, I would add that the family are open to offers to provide support.
Oh, dear.
Naz is in. He says, "Oi, oi." And he says, "All right to our bad selves. Hope you are well, mate." Germany are in here. Pulled it back. Oh, is that a pen? Is that a pen? It is. It is. The Japanese goalkeeper has pulled down Dam, or Dam, however you want to pronounce his name. Dam.
I'm just about to see it. He was wide. Nobody was picking him up. Yeah.
No, he tried to cut inside, hasn't he? I think I need to see it a bit closer up, but it cut. I don't know. I need to look at that again from a closer angle.
VAR, everything obviously does. It looks at first viewing. Yeah, you think the referee would. Yeah, I'd make that decision. But
I need to see it from a camera angle behind, because I don't think he touches him.
But who in Japanese defence was picking him up? Look, he's got the freedom of the fucking pitch.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he did. I think he caught him with his foot.
I'd like to see it from behind from behind the German player, to see if he actually does touch him or whether he pulls his foot away. But it does look like a blatant penalty at full glance. But to be fair, the referee's given it. I don't think it's even going to be checked. But
no, it is being checked. He's telling the Japanese players to take a walk.
Take a hike, Chancer. Where is the next World Cup held? It is held between America, Canada, and Mexico in 2026.
But I mean, when you saw that German attack, where was the Japanese defence? No bloody wonder they lost the war.
Ilkay Gundogan of Manchester City having the chance to step up.
It must be allowed because
takes the shot, sends the keeper the wrong way, and Germany take the lead. Hansi Flick's men are 1-0 up. I didn't see them being any VAR. He sort of already pointed to the spot that we haven't had any. It was very quickly done, wasn't it?
Yeah. And it would come. I mean, they've got to look at every penalty decision, or do they?
Naz says it was offside, so should it have even been a pen? That's interesting. That's had a fuel to fire. I wasn't sure if he was offside or not, but if he is, then that's another thing that should have been reviewed.
Yeah, he was totally out on his own. There was no Japanese defender picking him up or near him. Good penalty, straight down the middle of it, almost. Not a bad
Doug's
penalty.
providing us some good news as well for a change instead of a shit joke. He says Jordan Pickford has confirmed Harry Kane is fine for the Friday's game against USA. I don't know. It's Doug though. It could be a sick joke, or it could be just providing us with information.
Yeah. No,
bloody Scottish.
We only have you on, Doug. We only have you on just to make you feel at home because you're not there. We want to include you. You're like the cousin that nobody really wants to invite to the wedding, but you have to. Love you, Doug. Love you, Doug. That's controversial, I think.
Especially going to be a talking point at half time, I reckon. But it is 35 minutes. Well, just coming up 34 and a half minutes on the clock. Germany have the lead over Japan from the spot. Hansi Flick's men scoring what could be a
you've got to say
a debatable penalty.
They probably do deserve it. Yeah, I mean, Chris Sutton says it looks like there was enough contact. From the one angle I saw, which was the above angle, it looked like he made contact. But as he says, he had the freedom of the park. Nobody picked him up. No,
they didn't. Naz says there, Chris, I was on your live stream. I didn't comment, but if I do next time, if you see TKO-22 with a Nigel Benn profile photo, that's Naz.
I will look out for you, Naz. I am doing the match. Well, I don't think you're doing the match after this, are you?
No, I'm not. No.
So I'm doing the match after this. The exciting Spain-Costa Rica. Could be an upset. So I will look out for you, Naz.
And then I'll be back with Maisie tonight at 6:45 for Belgium against Canada. Japan coming forward. Can they carve open themselves an opportunity? Pinged in there. Oh, I thought they were going to get to that.
At the moment, Germany have they have 81% possession.
Again, and they're only 1-0 up from the spot. It's like we say.
Good. Sorry, good advantage played there. Am I seeing what you were just seeing?
You are.
Let me get excited. Let me feel I'm part of it. It's going dark. It's raining here. I mean, so far, this is going as you would expect it to.
It is. But I agree with what Dean's saying. Japan do need a better ball.
Yeah.
I think he could have played it a little bit earlier. Tried to wait for maybe a bit more players. And that's a good ball. He's managed to get it. Can he get away from the two German players? He's lost it. Nat says, cheers, mate. Hope your fans won't mind a West Ham supporter on your stream.
We welcome everybody. We just, you might get a bit of banter, but give a bit of banter back. I mean, we have Dan on and he's claret and blue. But, we welcome anybody, any description, any sex, any sexuality. Just come on, join in the banter and have a laugh. Because the World Cup, it's not about Leicester. It's about, basically everybody, so don't worry.
Just because the World Cup in Qatar isn't inclusive doesn't mean the channels aren't.
Exactly. I was quite proud of my little intro that I've done. I said earlier, and I've got a little dig at the Qatarians. So we say, I keep saying Qatarians. I don't know if they're even called that.
Qatar. I'm not sure what they'd be called.
No, Qataris.
Are they just sheikhs?
Well, I suppose if they met Mrs. Rattle and Mr. Roll. Now, if there were shakes, there'd be pepper pots, wouldn't they?
Milk.
That was a bad kick by the German. I don't think he meant to do that. I mean, I've got to say, from what I've seen of the game, it hasn't been the most exciting again. Maybe we're expecting too much from these games, but I've got to say, Germany ahead, deservedly.
Yeah.
In fairness, Jeff's saying there, don't welcome my son on your channel. I do actually have a separate show, as you know, with a Nottingham Forest fan. I still just can't believe that you've let your son grow up supporting Nottingham Forest. You know, I could understand Man United, Chelsea, whatever, but Nottingham Forest, Jeff. I think I'm still considering reporting you to the NSPCC.
He's a Forest fan. You'd have to report it to RSPCA.
Sorry?
With it being a Forest fan, you'd have to report it to RSPCA.
Germany are on top here. I think they definitely are.
They are. I don't know whether you heard me then. I think your internet crashed again.
Cheers, Naz. Would I say great? Would be great to see you whenever you do pop in.
I was just saying, Chris. I said it was not the NSPCC you want to be ringing for a Forest fan. It's RSPCA.
Yeah, you said that, and I replied to you.
Oh, did you? God knows it crashed. It did crash.
Are you freezing again? Is that the trouble?
No, I don't know. People, let me know. Am I freezing? Is Chris freezing? I mean, I am cold. I've got a flaming blanket over my legs. I feel like an 90-year-old at Bob Lord stand. But
for me, anyway. But it was perfect.
Yeah, you crashed again. You've crashed again. Is Chris the one that's crashed, or is it me? Someone let me know in the chat who's crashing.
Yeah. To me, you're freezing, but obviously it could be me. But it was all right up until that point. After I turned it off and turned it on again. Oh.
Yeah, the sound's all right. It's just is the picture. Is Chris crashing every now and again, or am I like the sound? The sound's fine. I'm on about whether Chris is crashing. Yeah, Dean says there, Chris every now and again.
Oh.
Jeff says
plug it back in again on ours.
No problem. Jeff says he arranged the DNA test anyway.
I'll get it in the hole.
Chris has got nip and Wi-Fi going on. The old nip and Wi-Fi. Jeff says it's bloody warm here. I wish it were warm here. I'm doing a Captain Hook. I'm shivering my tits off. But NASA didn't know anyone crashing. I'll keep an eye for it and let you know. As I say, I think Chris is fiddling with a few things. That's why his camera's off, because you don't want you to see the excitement on his face.
I'm back. Let me know if that's any better, guys. I am.
At the moment, you are full on crashed.
Am I?
You're not even. You're not even sat back in your seat. Nothing. You're literally a blur on the screen.
Oh.
I'm not sure what's happening. But can people see me wiggling and Chris moving? Chris is frozen, isn't he? I know you said...
I wasn't moving. I'm moving now.
Not on this camera, you're not. On this camera, you're still very much frozen. Let it go. Let it go. Pay your Wi-Fi bill.
Right.
Ball over the top for Germany. Can they get a second? Manages to keep it in play. Comes to the bar line. Ball whipped into the back stick. Header up. Still in there for Germany. Can they get the shot away? Rome still with the chance. Chris and his technical issues. This is what we say about old people and technology, eh? Old people and technology. I'm saying nothing. It happens to the best of us. 44 minutes gone, coming up towards half time in this one. Ball played into the centre circle. Germany trying to spring one final attack, maybe. Let's see how many's added on. Shot! And over the bar. Jamal Musiala with the effort. Obviously trying to get his first German World Cup goal. But it is well over. Naz says, mate, hate saying this, especially on a German player, but that Tony Cruz, an absolute brilliant player. I say, Tony Cruz isn't even in the squad anymore, is he? I'm not sure. Are you backstage, Chris? It doesn't even say you're backstage on this. You've put your comment in saying I'm backstage, but I can only see my camera and that's it. I can't see yours. It doesn't say that you've come back in. Four minutes has been added on. Because, like I say, you know how it usually is. Because obviously you'd pop up at the bottom and I add you to the stream, but it's not showing anything. It's just showing my camera and the laptop one that I'm on. Oh, we may have liftoff. Ladies and gentlemen, Grandpa is in the building.
Fucking computer. Right, I've shut down. When I went on and I came out and I went back in and I went on Twitter, Twitter decided to open our chat like 2 days ago. So I linked into your Denmark, Tunisia. Hello, fucking hear you, bit. Let me in. Oh God, it's absolutely peeing down here. Now, whether that's affecting the Wi-Fi or not, I don't know. But I have shut a lot of windows down.
I usually do that.
It was a bit like an advent calendar. I had that many windows open a minute ago. I've shut it down.
Dean says when Chris comes back, ask if he can remember an old police series called Police Stop. He's crashed.
No.
Well, simple as that, Dean. That's you told. And then he says, "Welcome back, Chris." Did you give it the old slap and tap, Chris? Did you give it the old give it a whack, see if it works?
You'd be surprised what I was whacking. I'll tell you. That's why I had to go. So you know what it makes the keyboard sticky.
Naz says, don't know, just in general, he just popped up on my Instagram because I'm following him. Yeah, I don't think he's been called up anymore for Germany, Tony Cruz.
Or his brother.
No, his brother Tom.
No, foot leg boat. Hello, Dan. Sorry, Doug. No, I tell you what it is. I've got the TV on here with the Fire Stick in. I've got this laptop here doing the main stream, and I've got that laptop there with all the info open.
Bloody hell.
I know. And I think sometimes it's just a tad. And when I say when it's peeing down with rain outside, and I've got one of them's hardwired in, two of them are on Wi-Fi. So it's, yeah, I think it's just, it cannot handle it, Jim. It cannot handle it.
Yeah, it can't handle it. Germany are coming forward. Can Japan handle this? Germany trying to look for an illustrious second. Shot from the edge. Saved by the keeper. Can Germany get it at the back? Is he offside? Has it been given? Has Havertz got the goal?
It looks like it's been given.
I think it has.
Yeah, I think it has. What a time to get a second.
I'm not sure. I think it will be checked. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, he did, as soon as he put it in, he did look behind him.
Oh,
but
yeah. It could be offside. It could be offside there.
So he's played it back in. He's come back from off the park.
But it's when it's like part of the same move.
Is he in front of the ball? Is he in front of the ball? I think that's the big question, isn't it? He can't be offside.
Is it the same phase of play? And you've got to take that into account these days.
I'm just wondering is he behind the ball? That's the big question for me.
No. Oh no. I think for me, it's all whether it's down to the phase of play rule because he looked offside. He looked offside. He's not really celebrated, has he?
No, not really. Quite muted. The referee says, well, he stuck an arm up in air.
Goal cancelled.
Goal cancelled. Goal ruled out,
canceled.
Yeah. Thought so. I did think so. I did say I don't think he was behind the ball when the ball came through.
No. I don't understand football anymore. I really don't, with all the rules and
many different rules, isn't there?
Well, when we won the FA Cup, it hit Perez. Apparently, it hit him on the arm, but it was deemed to be a separate passage of play. I don't understand the rules anymore. I don't know what's going on.
Nas says here, guys, what do you reckon's going to happen to Ronaldo if you can see him back at Real Madrid? Because he's already got 2-match ban if he returns to Manchester United for all the madness. That'd be some story if he comes out, badmouths the club, Glazers sell up and Ronaldo gets reinstated. That would be a little bit... I think that's when you look at... I mean, Manchester United at the moment are already looking like a laughing stock. Yeah. No offence, but
if you look at how long it would take the club to be sold, Ronaldo's not going to wait that long. Oh, it's half time. They're not going to wait that long for Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think he'll go back to Real Madrid because he'll demand too much wages. And is he going to add anything to Real Madrid? It will either be back to Portugal or over to America, depending which club he thinks he can win trophies, because that's all it's about, which is as it should be. But but that's what it's about with him.
It is. Ronaldo will probably go MLS.
Yeah.
Chris, half time. Give us a summary of that first half.
Oh, it's happening again.
What is?
You froze, but then I'm thinking I've probably frozen then. Well, from what I saw of the first half, Germany were in control. I think they've probably even got another gear, to be honest with you. 2 goals disallowed, one either end, but it keeps from a neutral's point of view, it keeps the game interesting.
It does. It does indeed. And Japan really haven't sat back, have they? Okay, yes, Germany are coming forward in numbers and they've had to come back in numbers to help out, but they are trying to carve themselves a few opportunities. And like we said, they have had the ball in the net once as well. So they do know that they are, Germany are there to be able to be broke down.
They are. And, I just think it's the fact that Germany aren't letting them do much. Yeah, they're trying. But, when you look at the stats, it's all, if we have a look here, what is it? Oh, it's not updated yet. That's really good. There we go. 86 attacks for Germany, 26 for Japan. Now, I don't know how they work out dangerous attacks. I really don't. But Germany have had 33, Japan have had 11. They've had 14 shots, have Germany, 5 of which have been on target. Japan have had 1, and it was off target. So, you know, that to me, it sums the half up. I don't think Germany... I'd love to see Japan come back. My 2-1 is still on, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Germany have looked at Argentina and went, right, come on, you know, we're not going to do that. And it's Germany, isn't it? They're just like, they'll blitzkrieg you. I don't know if that's the right choice of words. my worry is, though, of course, with the history with these two countries and with the referee that we've got, that the game might stop for Germany sort of 15 minutes before it does for Japan.
Well, there is that. There is that. Japan need to get something before this referee stops it all. We will be back. We will be back very shortly. We are going to, as I said before, Chris also does need an extra now DARPA change again. It happens around the same time. It does happen around the same time. That might be why the Wi-Fi signal's gone, because it's too much iron in the back of his trousers. However, yeah, we will be back for the second half very, very soon. Stay with us and we will go through it together. Won't be long, 5 minutes or so. We are back for the second half real soon. As I say, 1-0 to the Germans at half time. It could have been two. Kai Havertz's chance ruled out, and also Japan had an effort ruled out as well. You guys have been chin-wagging in the chat. Dean says, what other teams are in this group? Germany and Japan's group it's Group E, and in that group is Costa Rica, Spain, which kicks off not long after this game. So should be a good one. Chris is gone for some reason. Don't know where, but he's gone. Hope everything's all right and he manages to come back in. But yeah, Nas says extra injury time. Mark's in. He says raid, lad. Lennon says raid. Mark Green raid. I mean, I've heard of the Wildstorm Raider, but a Mark Green Raider, oof, that's something else. Thanks for the support coming in. Do appreciate that. And as I say, any support, any raid, anything, whatever, as long as it's like not police or something raiding the house. Not that they've got any reason to, but you know, I'll be happy enough with any other raid other than that. Speaking of a man who likes his back passage raided, especially recently, here he is.
You can only say that because somebody's not in. But can we just say, you know,
she's off camera. She's behind us now. She came in at half time. She sat behind camera going like this at you.
I wasn't thinking of her. You know, when you go to the dentist.
Yes.
As a kid, and you behave, and they give you like a little sticker with a smile and a little sweetie. Well, I've got to be honest with you. As you know, I had my back passage checked the other day. So anyway, what they gave me
was a life-size version of the doctor's finger.
I had to go and come back again because it's been playing up. Honestly, you wouldn't believe it.
It's strange because it's happened quite a lot recently for you, hasn't it? I'm not not quite sure why.
I'm having difficulty typing. I think it is the fact that, like I say, I've got so many things open.
And it's pissing down.
There we go. That's one less now.
And it's peeing down as well at your end. So,
which always, and we're not in the best position with like Freeview and things like that either. So
can you not connect Aldi's Wi-Fi? or is that even worse than yours?
I have used it before now when I've had to, but it isn't the best. I'm not gonna lie, because it's a bit further away.
Not wrong with that. Not wrong with that. Mark Green sending every other legend from his chat over. Hope you're well, Sean. And he's sending over again, like I say, from the Mark Green Raid. The Mark Green Raiders. It's a little bit weird, that one, isn't it? Dean says, "All my days." Kate says, "I think I came in at the wrong time."
You didn't. You didn't.
He came in on time.
Kate.
Oh, you horrible bass.
I wouldn't have said anything if you hadn't
Players are making their way out for the second half. She's gone to be get the sick ball. She's been sick in the bin. She couldn't get there quick enough.
No.
The second half is about to get underway. The players are out on the pitch for this big second half.
You say that though, but when I went to uni, I actually trained to be a gynecologist.
Wow, I've got a stomach pain. Go on, sorry. You were
when I
what?
went to uni, I was actually trained to be a gynecologist. I only do it now and again. I'd just like to keep my hand in.
Well, Kate's just come home, and as that bearer of good news and bad news sometimes, she's come in. I've just seen her there. She peeked her head round the kitchen door and said, "Have you eaten all the eggs?" Because I used 4 eggs and made eggy bread. I was like, "Yeah, I have." Why? She went, "Daniel, they're out of date."
I'll be fine, Dan. You'll be fine. You'll shit them out tonight. Right. Don't worry about it. You know.
As a ginger catching salmonella, it sounds quite exotic. It'd be like having a tan.
Look at this Christmas cake. Yeah, can't be bad.
Oh, bit of Christmas cake. Although I did get weird at football the other day because they weigh you every time before you start and ask you if you've been tracking your food. And I tell them, no, I haven't. Get fucked. But to be fair, I'm going to start tracking it and seeing how I get on. But yeah, I went up by 0.5 of a pound, which ain't much over a week. But the fact that I've been slowly dropping, and then for that to go up by half a pound, so it paid me off a little bit. So
you'll lose a few pounds tonight when those eggs get to work.
Oh, definitely. Eye, needle, and shat in the same sentence do come to mind. But no, I agree with what Dean's saying. Japan do need to start this on the offensive. They are going to have to come out now and try and basically man for man take on the Germans, aren't they?
They are. At the end of the day, a draw is no good. Well, a draw would be good for them now.
Yeah, of course.
But a lot, you can't afford to lose the first game because then you're forever playing catch up. And they need. I mean, we've had, let's face it, we've had the perfect start.
Yeah, of course we have.
I don't like a lot of Christmas cake, but I do like these little thin Mr. Kipling.
Oh yeah, the Mr. Kipling ones are good.
Yeah. Mince pies next order.
Oh, Kate, what are you in favour of with mince pies? Does it have to be full on pastry top, pastry bottom, or do you prefer the arsing ones?
Oh no, top and bottom for me. You know that. I tell you what, I sold them last Christmas, so I'm hoping they do them again this Christmas at Aldi, and that's gin infused mince pies.
Ooh,
I know.
Sounds all right. Kate picked up some. There were a place closing down in Berlin that were selling loads of stuff, and we got orange and whiskey. We got orange and whiskey marmalade or something. I had it on toast the other morning. It was quite nice, actually. It was shit when I stuck my finger in and tasted it, but when I had it with a bit of butter on some toast, it weren't too bad.
I tell you what, my ex-cleaner, we had a bit of a problem. I know.
My ex-cleaner.
One has a new cleaner now. This is my second. This is an old cleaner that's come back. I'm glad she's the best I've ever had. But anyway, this other cleaner, she bought me a basket of all different things, and there was Bloody Mary ketchup in it.
Really?
Yes.
See, I don't like Bloody Marys. I think they're disgusting. Tomato juice, it's horrible.
I've never been drunk off fish and chips before. No, you got, but no. I mean, having said that, if I was presented with some homemade mince pies with no top on, I'd still eat them. But I do prefer the pastry on top as well.
Well, we got some the other day when we went to Barnoldswick for. Can you be quiet in there, please?
Barnoldswick.
We had a lot of structure to this show until you came home, and now you're clattering cutlery around. God, Chris, can you have a word?
They're terrible, aren't they?
I know, Chris. Can you have a word with your cleaner? See if she fancies coming in, because this one's too loud.
I can recommend her. In fact, I've upped her from 2 hours to 3 hours. She's really good.
She doesn't just clean the skirting boards and around the door frame, but she also polishes the knobs as well, doesn't she?
My knobs have never been so polished as they have the last 2 visits. But no, you joke, actually. The one I had before, I sent her a picture and there's this remote control holder and it was full of dust. And I went, what, why has this not been cleaned? She said, well, you don't pay for it. I said, what do you mean? She said, well, you only have like a top clean. Well, that sat on the top.
Yeah.
I mean, but anyway.
No, that is true. Jeff says he had mince pies with custard for tea tonight.
Oh, yes, Jeff. Go there, kid. That's good.
That does sound quite interesting. I haven't had the pleasure of that experience. However, 50 gone, Chris. Japan with the corner. Ball played in. Germany clear, as to be expected. Dean says, oh dear, wife swap. And then, as I said earlier, Chris, about Kate giving me the list of jobs to do, which I was pushing, making dinner, making the calls, slacking.
Honestly, trade her in, mate. Trade her in. Well, she's still got some. Well, there's still some wear on that tyre. She's got a bit of tread left. Trade her in.
Oh, he's done all hard work there. Jamal Musiala, Flaming, does all the hard work, beats a couple of Japanese players. He's dilly-dallying with it in the box, doesn't know when to get the shot away, and when he does, skyrockets it.
Oh, that would have been a goal. Well, obviously, if it got in the net, that was Michael Owen, wasn't it?
What a Michael Owen comment. Well done, Mr. Farian.
I'm here all week, thank you. That would have been one of the goals of the tournament if he'd scored that. He even put one player on his knee. Oh, can I just say, hats off, total respect for the German squad.
Oh no!
When they did the team photo before the game, they all held their hands over their mouths.
Ah. Yes.
But, they're obviously unable to speak. So well done, Germany, for that.
Yeah, massive well done to that. Massive well done. Kate says, if you're trading me in, I want you to be happy. So basically no going back to any X's. If I go back to any X, I'd only come back to you.
Because you would be an X then, you see. That's the thing.
Exactly. But then if she tried it on and I said, sorry, your rules, I can't go back with you. I'm sorry, I can't be doing with it.
No, let's be honest with you, mate. She ain't going to try it on, is she? When was the last time? It's not Christmas yet, mate. Bloody hell.
I know, not my birthday or Christmas.
Love you, Kate. I love you.
She's in the kitchen going, no, he don't. Stop lying. Japan coming forward now on this near side, ball into the centre. Can they carve open an opportunity? He's tried to play it to the back stick. It's deep. Keeps. Oh, that's shocking.
Japan. So Germany are very, very good at closing games off. Look, I only pretend to like Daniel to be with you, Kate.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm still friends with all my mates as well.
Yeah, you know, like he's in Love Actually, where he already does his film the wife and not his best friend at the wedding. All right, Kate. You like Arson?
He said the only reason he still talks to me is so that he can get to you. And I said, yeah, that's why I'm probably still friends with all my friends, because they just want to get close to Kate. Yeah, they're my mates now, she says. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mates. You tell me they're mates.
I'd help you with your zips, Kate.
Are they mates or clients? She said it don't matter because she charges a mate rates.
Well, she did tell me actually that you sent her out the other night to earn some extra money. She came back with £9.50. You said, which cheeky bugger gave you 50p? She said, they all did.
Dean said Japan's lacking that final touch. They are indeed. They are indeed. Kate says she wouldn't take me back. You'd be an ex for a reason. Although you said when I said if I'm taking any ex back, it'd be you. That doesn't mean you're taking me back. All right, cheers, brilliant. I'll just go telling everyone, yeah, we're back together. And she's like, no, we're not.
She's just playing hard to get. That's all it is.
Yeah, exactly. What's the word for it? Dick tease. Is how she's been.
That's 2 words, and I'm not going there after yesterday.
Yeah.
I think I've gone too far.
You've come in, Kate, and all of a sudden, this has gone straight down.
Yeah. It's a football stream, this. We're not talking about scullery maids.
Germany
in! Oh! The goalkeeper's
I agree, Dean. How did Germany not score there? Kate says just casually taking the mick out of herself. Oh, Mick better hurry up. Make room for somebody else. Chris nearly couldn't swallow his brew, nearly spat it out all over 3 computers. No wonder it's all crashing, Chris. It's full of brew and water and stuff.
Don't do that. Don't do that to me. I had a mouthful of coffee. Talking football, that was a good save for the goalkeeper.
It was.
You did this to me the other day. You waited till I had a mouthful, then made me nearly spit it out.
That's it. You've had your 2 funny comments out of me for the year.
Yeah. It's hard for me to swallow when you make me laugh. Right, anyway, between all this rudeness, there's a game of football broken out.
There has. Yeah. Apparently there's a World Cup on.
Yes. Oh, somebody's down holding his head.
Kate, what is that dreadful noise? You're pissing in sink. I'm in the corner watching you piss her. Oh.
You have the corner, she has the sink, do you?
Yeah. It's going to be one of those. I'm sure at some point in our relationship, it's going to be one of those where one of us is like, get off the toilet, I need a shit. One of us is over at bath. One of us is over at toilet.
I'm going to say, Kate, it's a British sparkle that you've added.
Hey. See what you did there.
Yeah. Can you see Japan getting back into this?
Can Japan see themselves getting back into it? I mean, for me, they are having chances. They are creating chances. It's just their end ball is a bit shit, isn't it? Really.
I mean, Germany are disappointing me at the moment because, again, their last ball, again, if it's on paper, and I know it's not played on paper, but really there should probably be 2 or 3 ahead.
Yeah.
And they're wasteful chances. And to be honest, if they don't get a second goal, it could come back and bite them on the bottom.
It could indeed. We did see Argentina go through this similar pattern, 1-0 up for a long period of the game.
And we might look at it and think, well, there's only 30 minutes left, but of course there's 15 minutes of stoppage time to be added on.
Well, I don't know, not with this ref, Chris.
No, that's true. That is very true.
He takes off the 4 minutes he added on in the first half and then blows his whistle on the 86.
Oh dear. 70% possession to Germany.
Aye.
That compares to their first half where they had 70% possession. It was worth clicking, wasn't it?
No, as Dean says there, you know, that's another thing for Germany as well. Knowing that Spain are in this group, they do need to get a bit of a move on.
Anybody see Costa Rica getting anything from that?
Yeah.
I hope it's not another boring 0-0. I had 2 of those yesterday. My God.
I reckon Costa Rica will get a 90-minute game out of Spain.
Oh, he did well. He kept it in well there. Go on, what's he going to do with it? What's he going to do with it? He's got 2 Japanese defenders around him.
Coming forward. Gundogan. Oh, Gundogan smacked the post. Oh, he smashed the post. Could have put the Germans 2-0 up. He's got to be burying that. He's got to be burying that. Wow.
Oh, I've just seen it. That's how far behind you I am.
Oh, my word. Is it the beans, Jeffrey? Is it the beans? They're coming forward again. Gundogan has it in the centre of the park. Plays it out wide. Chance for Germany. Pulled across. Still in there. Can Japan get this away? Played out to the far side. Now in the centre of the park. Japan 3-on-3. Pulls it to the side of Rudiger. Just closes him down enough. I do think that Japan could get one back. I do think they've got a goal in them. It's just down to whether they can also keep Germany at bay and only keep it at 1-1 at that point.
Yeah.
Jeff says, back after a brown out the second tonight.
Too much information, Jeff. Go on, Japan, can they? No. Is the answer.
You're probably seeing the one that I've just seen.
Probably. Just in case anybody missed the first commentary, there's a second commentary along.
Yeah.
I like the bold heads the Japanese are wearing.
Dan's in.
Gave it away.
Dan's in. Barrow on tour. Says afternoon to you fine self. Dan, hope you're well.
Hello, Barrow.
How are you doing, mate? And Dean says, anyone else feel like just jumping on the pitch and teaching these two teams how to finish?
Yeah.
And if there's any English teachers out there want to come here and teach me how to finish a sentence, because I couldn't spit that one out, even though it's there for me to read.
It's not like you not to be able to spit it out.
62 minutes gone. Germany 1, Japan 0.
I can see it ending this way.
Yeah, I'm with you. I could see it. I just think that I don't know. I think there may be another goal.
These are the best 32 teams in the world, allegedly. That's why they're at the World Cup. We are near just over 60 minutes into this game, and Japan have not had a shot on target yet. If that was Leicester in the Premier League, and I'm guessing Burnley for you as well, I would be fuming.
Yeah, I would be, yeah. Especially now, as a team that's very much attacking and creating opportunities. I'd be fuming. I would be fuming, yeah.
You know,
Jeff, I'm not sure what you're on about with that, but Doug's probably back at work. However,
I've not seen Doug comment for a while.
No. You may have done a Chris and got Doug, Brad, Dan, everybody all confused. Chris does it on the regular.
I'm going to say that was pre-Kate in the chat when Doug was in.
Oh, definitely. Good first 10, 15 minutes, weren't it, I think, at game.
But no, I mean, 17 shots for Germany, 4 for Japan. I mean, if Japan get anything from this, I've got to say, I don't think they deserve it. And I went for them at the start, if you remember, but they don't deserve it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like the look of a lot of these teams and the fact that they're not sitting back against the big clubs like Germany and stuff now. You know, we saw Saudi Arabia take the game to Argentina. We've seen Morocco give Croatia a good run for the money and get a point in that. You know, Japan are here and they're trying to push forward. They're not sticking 11 men behind the ball. And I think it's good that we are seeing that from these teams.
Yes, I agree, and they are doing that, but still no shots on target. I'm sorry, if you don't get a shot on target in the game, you do not deserve anything from it.
Yeah, but that's what we've said. Japan's overall game has been decent. It's just that their end product is lacking.
No.
Naz says, sorry I'm late, I had a phone call. Not a problem, mate, not a problem. And Dean says, did you just see that stat, Dan, that titled total receptions? Are these new stats on new terms for football?
I saw it the other day. No idea what it means.
No, it's like there's possession in whatever it is, and then 3 different ones. You're like, why?
Well, on this thread that I use in the nice hair, mate, that I use in the when I do my watch-alongs, what the hell are dangerous attacks? How do you judge a dangerous attack?
Dangerous attack is sort of like, you know, when the ball's in the final third.
That's just an attack, isn't it?
Well, yeah, you'd like to think so, but it's classed as a dangerous attack when they're like nigh on the opposition's box.
Oh, Germany coming close again.
Well, Japan are coming close now on mine. They'll come close on yours in about 5 minutes. Corner for Japan, actually. 60 coming up to 66 minutes.
Yeah, I'll just say, I've got the corner here.
Corner whipped in, played to the back stick. Tomiyasu. Was it Tomiyasu? I don't know. I'm just mentioning Chinese, Japanese, Korean names now.
One hung low.
That could have been going in if it weren't for the Schlotterbeck heading away.
Now that's definitely Michael Owen saying, isn't it?
Yeah, I do agree with you.
Got in the net, it'd have been a goal.
German keeper unsighted then. Yeah, he was. He definitely was.
They are having a little bit of a better spell just these last 5 minutes or so, Japan.
Yeah, they are. They are. Clear header that was spooned it. But yeah, I agree with Jeff. Japan are getting stronger. Naz says there, Croatia are not the same team, are they? Yeah, Modric is getting on now. They're still expecting Modric to basically run rings for him. Substitutions for Germany, though. Ilkay Gundogan's gone off. Goretzka's come on. And I think there was another substitution as well, but I decided to read your comments because you guys are more important. But in fact, it was Thomas Muller. It's just come up on the screen. Thomas Muller's gone off. I'd see who's come on, but Kate stood it way. Hoffman.
He says that, guys, but he doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it.
Of course I bloody mean it, you asshole.
You mean nothing to him. Then all he was doing was eyeing up his partner's backside. Oh yeah, she's in the way of the telly.
Yeah, I had no other option. I could see a little bit of football pitch and a whole lot of ass. What do you mean you'll slap me? Naz says, Dan, I reckon Chris will know this one. Back in the days, why didn't China have phones?
In case you know, why didn't they have phones? They didn't have phones because they're always ringing the wrong number.
Winging the wrong number.
I think that was one of the jokes, Naz, I think.
Dean says, I wanted to see Elias Chair today from Morocco. Also, is Tarat picked this year? No, Adel Tarat, I don't think has been picked from Morocco this time around. But Elias Chair's in there, obviously, for yourselves. We've got Anas Sarori in there for Burnley as well.
You don't think he'll be sitting down on the job, do you?
Who?
Elias Chair. Oh, God, Japan.
There he goes. You're right, Chris. I knew you knew it.
I'm old, you see. This is what it is.
Well, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah. Indeed. Should have had you adopted. I should have had you put down. I should have actually pushed you back in. Come on, Mrs. Riley, keep it for another 10 years in there. He's not quite done yet. He needs another 40 minutes at gas rate 7. And then he came out ginger, so he was obviously burnt.
Hey. Germany trying to come forward again now.
20
Played
minutes
into the centre. Can they find a killer pass? Ball over the top. He's offside. Good save by the Japanese goalkeeper, but I do think he was offside in the build-up. Shot again, palmed out by the Japanese keeper. How the linesman hasn't pulled his flag up.
The assistant referee, or linesman, whatever you want to call them,
another great save and another. Wow, the Japanese keeper definitely keeping them in this game. But I'll tell you something now. I'm sure it was offside. It's just showing it back now. He takes a bit of a run, plays it to Kimmich. No, he's not. Kimmich plays the ball over the top. It would have been a perfectly valued goal. But
well, I think the Japanese goalkeeper's just earned his match bonus in that last 2 minutes.
Well, yeah. It's you know, Japan are having to withstand all this pressure, but you know, as we've seen numerous times, teams can come forward too much sometimes and be leave themselves open to counters.
Yeah. Naz, for you.
Any fun facts for Naz?
You want a fun fact? I'll give you a fun fact. And I find one that's interesting.
Jeff says, I'm 6 minutes ahead of you guys. Now I know why your commentary had no relation to the game I am watching. I don't understand how you're 6 minutes ahead.
No.
And I'm sort of watching on RTV. It's weird. Germany trying to carve up.
Here's a fun fact for all Burnley fans.
Oh, here we go.
Chris Wood is the third most capped player for New Zealand with 68 caps.
And that just goes to show how poor New Zealand are.
I never finished that. I just put that one out there. But you're going to get 2 facts for the price of 1 here, Naz.
Oh.
He's also, though, the top scorer all time for New Zealand with 33 goals.
He is. How many of them were offside?
You could say what you said for the first fact for that one as well.
Yeah, exactly. Dean, I'm on 72-23 now. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Don't have to keep going. 29, 30, 31, 32. Japan, ball in. Shot! Oh, good save by Neuer. Oh, he skied it. Oh! Oh, Japan had a chance. Japan had the clearest chance. This just sums up their day. Manuel Neuer makes the initial save on the volley. Or on the half volley. I'll have to have a look. I chests it down, yeah. It's on the volley. He hits it and oh! How's he missed that? How do you send that skyrocketing over the bar?
Was there a German defender in front of him, or did it hit a German defender?
Hit German defender. Da-da-da-da-da-da. German defender.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't. He should have. And I think it was not only just high, but wide as well. Good save from Neuer.
It was. How's he not burying that? How are Japan not put? This is what I mean about today. Japan have done everything right. They're getting forward in numbers. They're carving these opportunities, but they can't finish for love nor money.
No, it's kamikaze attacking, I think, isn't it?
Hey.
Thank you. That's the joke. That's what they come in for. That's why you have me on the channel.
Former Liverpool player Tino Minamino is on. Arsenal's Tomiyasu has gone off. So they have tried to go a little bit. Oh, no, sorry. It wasn't Tomiyasu. It was Sakai who's come off and Minamino who's come on. But Nas says, there you go. Who would have thought that about a Kiwi player? Brilliant.
Not only entertainment, Nas, but educational as well.
No, I agree with what Naz is saying here. You know, Japan could have been 4-1 up by now if they took the chances. Yeah. Definitely. Dean's got a good point. Both keepers playing really, really well.
Yeah, they are.
Japan coming again with another opportunity. Play to the back stick. It is. It's 1-1. It's 1-1.
Wow.
It's been coming. It has been coming. We did say it was going to happen.
I've not seen it yet.
Again, very similar to the other option, except this time he's put the ball in the back of the net.
Yes.
Neuer makes the save, doesn't manage to keep hold of it, and in the end, finally does what they should have done not so long ago and actually finish off the seconds. Germany 1, Japan 1.
I'm going to be honest with you. Got to sound like Anthony, don't I?
I was just about to say.
But if you'd asked me 15 minutes ago, well, I did say, didn't I? I could not see Japan getting back into this. I really couldn't. But as I then went on to say, a few minutes ago, for the last 5 minutes, they've had one of the best spells of the game. And it's paid off. Germany just have offered nothing in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
No, we could be looking at another Saudi Arabia situation here if they go and grab another. The thing is, they're all celebrating like mad after that first goal, and there's still time to be played. This is the time you keep level-headed, you get back, and you go again. But yeah, they must have heard me. They must have done. According to Kate, I shouted loud enough, so.
Yeah, but it's not often you can get a word in for you there, Kate.
Got a point. The only reason she didn't give me any alt back is because she's picking food out of her teeth.
Oh, what a sexy image you portray of your partner.
It's all right. She went and scratched her arse with the same finger afterwards as well.
No, it was after and not before.
Usually is. You take the woman out of Yorkshire.
Boom. With that one.
Now says, here we go. An equaliser. We needed that. At least that'll wake the game up now. I was dozing off there for a bit. And I mean, it has put, Japan are having to, are looking the better side. Coming forward again. Can they get Can they get another?
The momentum's going to be with Japan now. It'll be interesting to see how Germany respond to this. Because Germany, again, of maybe 8-9 years ago, would have just come back and,
oh yeah,
come back at them. But it'll be interesting to see how they react. They've got to come out now. Because at the moment, Japan are looking the more likely.
That's true. That is true. 2 more substitutions for Germany.
Okay, they're removing that roundabout near Culvert.
They're taking it out. They're building like a walkway towards Turf Moor. So
I've no idea what you're talking about. It's just Culvert. So it's a northern word.
You know where the culvert is, where the bridge is, as you're heading towards Turf Moor.
And the bridge over the main road as you come out from town.
Yeah. So you had like the Prinny Royal, you had Turf Pub, you had Brickmakers Arms on the other side, and then as you get to the end of that road, you've got Turf Moor at the junction. At the junction there, you can go straight down Harry Potts Way, go towards Todd Road, or go up towards the fire station.
Right.
So just further back, if you go back under the bridge, they're removing that roundabout there.
Ah.
And they're making like a walkway from where the bus station is, or Big Tesco's, as everyone likes to call it. And they are making it a bit of a walkway to the ground.
Well, you see, breaking news there, folks.
Naz says he reckons Japan will get a late penalty.
In the area.
Reckons they'll get a late pen. I say, no likey, no lighty.
What's Cat Whiskers called these days?
Christopher Forian, reveal yourself.
Not again. God's sake, will you stop asking me? You know what that injunction said?
Ball in by Germany, headed over the bar. Headed over the Wonder Bar.
What's Cat Whiskers called these days? What's that called?
That's a bingo hall now.
Is it?
That's where the roundabout is.
Oh, that roundabout. Oh,
that big bugger there.
If you'd said, but you're talking about a pub that's like a couple of 100 yards away.
But yeah, Cat's Whiskers is Gala Bingo now. Or Buzz Bingo, as it's called, or something like that. It's a bingo hall.
The home of Take That.
Pete Waterman's finest.
There.
Pete Waterman's finest have been in and around that building, haven't they?
Probably had S Club 7 and...
What was that? Because you were talking. Kate looked at the windowsill. She said, "Why did it sound like a drip?" I said, "Because you were talking." No, you tithead. What are you doing? I've got a well-functioning,
A well-functioning, hey.
A well-functioning...
Is it Kate? You're the only one that can answer that.
Oh, God. Kate said you sounded more from Bolton with your real accent than faking it. Cheeky git. It's been a bingo hall for about 20-odd years, yeah. It's bingo hall for as long as I remember it.
Yeah, but I've not lived there for...
Well, that Kate said, where the Rusty bus station used to be when you lived up here.
It was the Rusty bus station.
It was a proper bleak bus station with that. Can you remember the shop in the middle of it? That you had to look up to speak to the shopkeeper because it were about 3 foot high.
No, I can't.
Honestly, it were bad.
Is it like a kiosk?
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
Yeah. Is there still a Farm Foods there?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
You know about Farm Foods haven't been there for years. Farm Foods is still across the road from the bus station.
Not been there for years.
The building's still there. Still says Farm Foods on the building. Does it not?
Yeah,
see, Chris, when Kate gets to venture out and see all these places and doesn't take me, because I'm in here trying to bring, you, the British public or the viewing public, what you need and what you want. She comes back, Google Maps over here, comes back and tells me what's changed in the town.
Can I be honest with you? She never seems to take you out. I mean, you know.
Oh,
Is she
Japan are in.
embarrassed?
Japan are in. Oh, it's 2-1 to Japan.
No.
It's 2-1 to Japan. Oh, my word.
Oh. I should have had a fiver on it.
Anything the Saudis can do, the Japanese can do better.
How did he get that in? What a goal. How did he get that in?
Phones, TVs, they can make it all. They can even carve out a second in a game where they looked like they weren't going to get anything. Germany 1, Japan 2, and Hansi Flick is probably wondering where it all went wrong.
Oh, my God. I did call it, though, didn't I?
What was that when you said Japan won't get 1, or
no? When I
at
said
which
they
point?
were more likely to get 2, not until after they scored the first. In fairness, but I did say let's see how Germany react, because at the moment Japan looked the more likely, and I did at the start. What score did I go for at the start?
2-1 to Japan.
Thank you,
You did.
young man. I'm sure Chris looked up to 3 foot tall when he was an adult.
Yeah, well, when I was younger at the at that bus stop, I just remember sort of looking up at it. But
is the hotel still there?
Yeah, Kirby Hotel's still there. Yeah,
that's Kirby.
Kirby.
It's not
Kirby.
It's not. It's Kirby, isn't it? It's spelled K-I-E-R-B-Y.
I think you'll find there that she won't. I can't hear her fully, but I think she's agreeing with me.
She's going, mm-mm.
I know you are, Kate. Deep inside you are. Yeah, I thought you were Daniel's carer, to be honest with you. I can't believe that you leave him on his own so long.
Kate says there, to clarify, I do a lot of walking. Daniel hates walking. He's scared of most things. What do you mean I'm scared of most things? What do you expect? That's why I stay indoors.
Germany coming. Oh.
Germany have a corner. 85 on the clock. Ball in deep. Header up. Still got it. Still in there. And booted away by the Japanese defender.
I've got to be honest with you, Kate. I see some of your TikToks on where you go walking, and I'm not surprised he doesn't come with you.
Right, do you blame me? Chris,
Everest.
do you blame me, right? When we got going out with each other and stuff, we went on these walks, it was nice. Then we had Esme. And she's like, oh, we can get home quicker this way. We'll do it. I know this route. I've done it thousands of times, hundreds of times, whatever it were. I'm there pushing a pram, right? I'm pushing a pram. It's fine. We can get through this way. Oh, we can get through this way. If I have to turn into He-Man nearly 3 times to get through pissing kissing gates by lifting a pram with a baby in over my head to try and get through, and then I'm caught on barbed wire, then we lose one of the bottles.
The referee's blown for full time.
I had to think then, and then I looked at the clock and realised it was about 86. I'm like, wait.
Oh, come on, Daniel, keep up.
I will give you that. I'll give you that.
Ah, dear.
Jeff says we are in line. Great Japan goal. It was a fantastic finish.
But Germany when they went 1-1, they offered nothing.
No, they haven't. They haven't. And you know what? Well played, Japan. Well played. Yeah. Doug said 2-1 Japan as well. Naz says that's a very tight angle, but he managed to sneak it in. It's funny how they've had all these shots in from open play, not been able to get them on target, and yet the tightest of angles, you know, like a duck's arse, and he still manages to find a way in.
Oh, definitely.
Kate says, you're living in the past, sweet. The adventures are different now. We don't take a pram now, and you still don't want to. You don't like most things that involve anything physical. Well, that's a lie. I just never get offered the physical stuff that I do like.
As the Germans said at the start of the game.
Yeah.
Let's get physical. Physical.
You know what? That's what I'm singing in my head.
God, we are morphing. I can say it's like when the
I'm
women
there
work
imagining
together.
myself with these two remotes. Let's get physical. Physical. Oh, good old Olivia.
Yes. God, we are seeing too much of each other, you know.
To be fair, me and Kate are like that. We're sort of like she'll be doing something and I'll do something or say something. She'll be like, "Oh my God, I was singing that in my head."
Yeah.
But it could be something absolutely random, like it's not even a song. It could be a song, but singing a piss take of a song, but yet we're singing the same words. It's weird.
Well, weird is the word.
Maybe we're just calling each other the same names.
Oh,
Maybe that's what it is. Nas says they need to be full on alert, Japan. It's still Germany, yes. Do not think that it's over. You don't score till you score.
No.
Kate says, I'll get one of those footballs attached to a string, and then you can do something you enjoy without moving off the sofa. Except knowing Kate, she'll be like, what? You know, Yorkshire bit will come back to her, and she'll be like, I'm not paying £3 for one on a string. I'll get him one with a little football on a bat so he can just go like that with it.
Oh, God.
Dean says he wants one, and then Kate says, fingers crossed you get one with your link set this Christmas. And Nas says, I called it late pen, but I'll still take a goal instead. At least they're beating the Germans. Anything. Seeing the Germans get battered is always a good thing.
Well, you know, I say the three teams that I hate, international teams, I hate more than any others are Germany, Argentina, and Scotland. Scotland aren't there to get battered. So at the moment, I'm really happy.
Oh, I bet. I bet. Dean says, I think I'm on Santa's naughty list now, though. Oh, that's it. You'll be getting Old Spice then. You're not even getting links.
There's one with Old Spice.
For
those of us of a certain age, denim. You can probably still get that in the pound shop.
What about this year's 22 biggest seller in Burnley? Is that?
I used to love denim when I was a teenage lad.
The aftershaves in Burnley are denim and pledge.
Oh,
it did used to be oust, but they upped it by about a £5, and nobody can buy for a breeze. It's about £500. Ollie's in. He says, "Come on, Japan, beat the Germans." Yeah, 7 minutes added on.
Oh, the referee won't like that.
7 minutes. He won't like that.
We had that ready just in case, mate. We thought we were at 93 minutes. We thought we'll have this ready.
Exactly, 7 minutes. Where are they getting these times from? I don't know. I really don't.
I really think they've been told that every time a player goes down, the clock stops. And it's fair enough because you pay for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Just plays havoc with all our times.
It does. It does. It means that I can't keep you for a chat afterwards.
Well, I know you want to. I want
because I want to. Because anyway. I want to.
Don't you wish
they do, Naz. You know what they do? They love it long time.
So at least Japan are having a happy ending.
Hey.
You knock them over, I'll chip them in.
Hey. You've got to still be wary, though. As I say, there's still a good 5 minutes left of added time, and you can't rule out the Germans pulling out something. Naughty boys in naughty schools, headmasters breaking all the rules.
We've got Thai owners, and when they first took us over, they had a Thai massage thing outside on a family day. I think it was legit. I will give them the benefit of doubt. It was legit, I'm sure.
Oh, Japan coming forward. Can they kill the game off? They've lost it. Germany tried to get away again. I'll leave Kate and Dean to talk about the Christmas list.
Yeah.
Renee, Niall, you've got competition on your hands, boys. Germany are in again. Can it be cleared? What's the referee blown for? What's he giving here? Dean says anything is better than a lump of coal unless it's Cheryl's left or right tit.
Oh.
A lump of coal. Do you get it?
I got it.
Same.
I got it. That's why I went, oh. Hey, did I see, talking of Rennie, did I see Niall in the other day?
You did. You did. He's found a way to get round the old blockage with a bit of face through Facey B.
I thought you might have kissed and made up.
No. I said I'm not kissing him. Kate said she's not kissing him.
No, seriously, I thought you had.
Oh, no.
No.
He's just found a loophole. Shithouse.
The fact of the matter is that he searched for that loophole to get back in.
Rudiger takes a shot from range. What was that good for? Absolutely nothing.
That's probably the wrong song to be singing with these two countries. You hadn't thought that one through.
No, I hadn't. I hadn't.
No, I don't think you did.
Has she gone back to Tweedy now?
Sorry? Oh.
Because she went Cheryl Cole, Cheryl Fernandez Versace or something, weren't it? Well, she's not married to Ashley Cole, but I don't know. During people keep the certain name due to the singing career.
Always been known as Cole, even when she was Versace, whatever it was.
Well, why does she have to get sly for? Is she married to Ashley? Cocky burger.
Tweedy, wasn't that like an old woman's perfume? Or was that Tweed? No, mummies used to have it. Tweed.
Who's that then? Oh no, I was thinking of someone then, but I can't remember.
Yes, it is possibly Jeff. I agree, and we needed it after yesterday's two. Oh my God!
Close that.
That was. Oh, he'll be not be happy with that.
Yeah, I know she's well shot of Ashley Cole. Obviously, she married that Versace bloke or Vicini, whatever he was called, and then
wasn't far away.
Fernandez Vicini or whatever his name were, and then obviously she ended up going with the lad from One Direction. They then had a kid.
Did they?
Yeah. Even though One Direction went and at the time, they all were still quite young when she were their not mentor, but she were on the panel when they all went and when he was 16. So she's nurtured the poor boy.
Really, I know I should not question you when it comes to girl bands and boy bands, should I? Really, this is your
not really
subject.
We are all saints here, Chris. You know, sometimes the questions run right through my head. The alphabet runs right from A to Z.
They were actually the cool one. They were the cool girl band.
Yeah, didn't one of Appleton's go out with one at Gallagher Brothers as well?
No, yeah, they're the kid.
Yeah.
Never, ever.
What do they call him? R kid. All right, R kid, how's it going? You all right? Kate says she's known as Cole because people keep calling her that. Imagine being called your cheating ex-husband's last name still. And he's married. Oh, he's remarried. I don't know. Katepedia's on the job.
Get rid of a name like Musgrove, would you?
All right. Germany, free kick. Could be last chance saloon. Even Manuel Neuer is up for this one.
He is.
We are well deep into the 87. Ball in there. Headed up. Still in there. Brilliant defending. Sule has had his shot kept out by the Japanese defence.
Corner. It's a corner.
And two of the Japanese players are down. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are riddled in cramp. But I'll tell you what, Neuer weren't far away from getting his noggin on that, were he either?
No.
Wow.
They did.
As Naz says there. Oh, yo, that was close.
Oh, is he called Soul? S-U-L-E or Suli?
Yeah, something like that.
If it's Soul, he needs to be standing next to anybody called Arse.
Arsul. That's got to be it now. That's got to be it. He has.
Yes,
He's called time.
It is over. Germany are as shit as they were last time.
Oh, wow. Another upset.
2-1. I called it. 2-1.
You did.
That's the first one I think right.
I think I went 3-1. I can't remember what I said, but
I don't know. It's the first one I've got spot on.
They've been over for a very long time, I know, yeah. Konnichiwa!
Well done. In fairness to them, well done.
It is, yeah, I agree. Naz says another giant killer. Brilliant. Japan deserved that. Another upset. Oliver says, yes, yes, yes.
Calm down, Oliver.
But the Japanese have done it. I mean, another fantastic result. And it opens the game up for the game that you're covering next, Chris. Spain and Spain, Costa Rica. I mean,
yeah.
Look, you know, I said it earlier to you about how, you know, the Saudis have sort of laid a bit of a mark for these minnow teams that come in and think that they're just going to get pasted. That these big guns are there to be beaten. And Japan have done exactly that. I'll ask you now, do you think Costa Rica have the knack to be able to follow up against Spain?
No. No, I don't think they are.
No.
They're not a Japan, in fairness, but then again, look at Saudi Arabia. So I don't know. Again, on paper, you wouldn't think so. I know I went 2-1 to Japan at the start, but then it was all Germany. They were deservedly ahead at half-time. When Japan scored, they were enjoying a phase of pressure, and they were on top. And then the Germans just didn't respond to it. They just didn't respond to that goal. And you know, and then Japan went fine. You know,
they did. I mean, Chris, sum up that second half, because you know you've gone through the motions with it of saying you didn't see Japan getting a goal. You know, back. They eventually went on to get 2. You know, your prediction ended up right. And I was saying it to you earlier, weren't I? I was saying about how Japan have really played this game well. It's just that their end product wasn't there. But eventually, everything just fell into place for them.
It did. And they, I can say, they just didn't look at half time. I just could not see them getting back into this game. But then again, like I say, with Saudi Arabia, Germany were. It looked. I said at half time. I thought Germany had another gear, but they just never went into it. You know, and in the second half, they were the ones that were firing blanks. They couldn't kill the game off. And, you know, I said 1-0, didn't I? I said 1-0, you know, it's Japan, you know, while it's 1-0, Japan had got a chance. For me, the big difference was when Japan got that equaliser, I was expecting a response from Germany, and it never came.
No, it never did. You are right there.
No, I'm right. That's why I said it.
People could say, in fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they fought with expert timing. Ha! Ooh-cha! A bit of kung fu fighting for you there. I decided to use it. Dean says there. But yeah,
Dean says, stereotypical here, are we at all?
Jeff says, come on, Costa Rica, your turn for an upset. Kate says, potentially possible, not Dean. Depends how they ended, I guess, and where they are now. Dean says, yeah, Costa Rica win now to upset everything. Oliver says, football is a funny old game. This is why we like football. When it throws up results like this, this is why we do it. This is why we do it.
What group is this?
Group E.
Group E. Do you know what though? You know what? The fun thing that I love, that FIFA are sat there hating it.
Yeah.
Well, we as neutrals thinking, yeah, come on, Japan, come on. I mean, Australia didn't quite do it, but they went ahead. Come on, Saudi Arabia. FIFA thinking, shit, we need Germany to go through. We need Argentina to go through. They don't see it as sort of the excitement of the other team because it's all money to them.
Yeah, but I'll tell you something now. Look at the viewing figures. If half of these teams come through, half of these teams that are going to be backed by other nations, you know what? Go on and win it. If England aren't in there, I would rather back someone like Japan or Saudi Arabia to go all the way, and I'd watch them. Similar to when little Blackpool got promoted. In football, everyone was like, go on, Blackpool at the time. Everybody loves the underdog.
You knew that was coming, didn't you?
I did. Played right into your hands with that one.
You did, I'm afraid. But yeah, no, it's true though.
Everyone loves an underdog story.
It does, but does the underdog story get, everybody in Germany switched off, everybody in Argentina's going to switch off if they don't go through. But then again, I mean, there's a lot of I suppose there's a lot of Japanese, isn't there?
Yeah.
I must admit, though, I have been a bit cold. I thought there was a nip in the air.
Are they really Japanese? Do you think they're Japanese? I really think so.
I think they're turning that way.
I think I'm Japanese. I really think I'm Japanese. I really think so.
We're not racist at all here, are we?
No. We are just singing that. We have been given the tools by other people. Take it up with EMI Records or whoever else is dealing with it.
Take it up with the Vapors, who are the group that released Turning Japanese.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I know my stuff.
He does indeed.
They've got to say they well done, Japan. As I say, I know I couldn't see it happening, but Germany, for me, they just, like I say, it's like going up and slapping somebody on the face, and they just went, okay. There was no response from them, and for me, that was disappointing. And when
again, though, Chris,
I
know you've got a game to do. I'm just going to ask you one last question. The Saudi Arabian second goal was a real finish. Cuts inside, beats three men, and scores a wonder finish to win it against Argentina. Yeah. As I said to you earlier, that goal to win it as well for the second, you couldn't put a fag paper probably between him, the player, and the goalkeeper, and he still managed to sneak it in at that near post.
Yeah.
Fantastic finish, wasn't it?
It was. And again, where did that come from? Because they've been firing blanks. Like I say, not one shot on target until the goal. And you're like, what the fuck? Where's it come? Why have you decided to start doing it now? I know, but I say, and it was obviously the good thing was for Japan, it was a late goal, and they hadn't given Germany that long to try and get back into the game.
No, that is true. That is true. Chris, I'll ask you one. I said one final thing with the last bit, but this one is I'm asking you, please plug your socials away so people can go and check you out.
You are a gentleman, sir. At Leicester TID on the old Twitter sphere, Leicester Till I Die on Facebook, and Leicester Till I Die 1 on Instagram. And if you've got nothing to do in about 25 minutes, do feel free to join me on YouTube to watch Spain play Costa Rica. Can we have another upset? That's on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Leicester Till I Die TV. And also, if you haven't yet, make sure you sub to this guy. He puts a lot of work in. But then again, when Kate goes out, she's got nothing else to do. But do give him your support and make sure you subscribe to this channel as well.
No, I really appreciate it, Chris. And as he says, please get into the description of the video. Head on over to Leicester Till I Die if you want to watch the Spain watch along. And please show Chris your support. Chris, thank you very much for joining us. As always, really appreciate it. You'll be back on the channel again soon, I believe, for the Uruguay game. I think
Thursday morning. Tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so tomorrow. Tomorrow you're with me.
Hang on, it's not like the 7 o'clock one, is it? No. Is it?
9:45. We're going live tomorrow morning.
Bloody hell! Did I agree to that?
You did. You bloody did.
Jesus, bloody hell! I thought it was like the 12:30 one. I thought, God, I'm going to wake up with you again in the morning.
Except I'll get to see the excitement on your face this time.
I'm going to send you a link very, very quickly if you can just check something from me. But
hey, not a problem.
Thanks very much for having me on. I'm sorry for all the problems that I had with my internet. And I will see you all soon. Take care, everybody in the chat. All the best.
You will. Thanks a lot, Chris, and I'll speak to you in a sec.
Cheers.
So there you have it. Another cup upset. Another World Cup upset. The Saudis can do it. The Japanese can do it. Head on over to Chris's channel and see if Costa Rica can put Spain to the sword. Big, massive shout out to Talk with his Football versus Cancer channel. Guys, please do go check out that channel as well. It is a charity channel, and he does some wonderful things. Does Talk. Great guy. So please do go show your support there as well. Jeff says, if Costa Rica win, I'm expecting a free Costa coffee. Hey, why not? Why not? I could really do a vanilla latte right about now. Dean says, on paper, it looked like German win, but like Chris mentioned, it's only paper, and this competition is proving it. We are cutlery learning. Says Dean, thank you for the stream, Dan. Take it easy. Not a problem. Thank you very, very much. Naz says, nice one, guys. Not a problem. Really do appreciate it. And Jeff says, great stream, guys, with great chat as well. No, appreciate that, Jeff. Appreciate it big time. We will be back at 6:45 tonight. 6:45 tonight to cover Belgium against Canada with Maisie. She will be joining me later this evening. If you please could, before we leave, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when we next live. Even though I've just told you, 6:45. But please do subscribe to the channel. It really, really does help. But for now, that is all you are getting from us. I will see you then. But for now, until then, take care and see you soon.